Hello everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is the end of July and today we are going to do a full garden tour of my vegetable garden. If you're new to this channel, hello, my name is YAJE and you are welcome. What I do here is share videos on wellness and gardening. So if you like this type of content, I hope you consider subscribing. And to you all my returning subscribers, thank you ever so much for all your encouragement and your support. So today we're doing a full tour of my backyard vegetable garden. The reason why I like to do these tours is to share with you what is possible. If you are originally from Africa like I am and then live out here in the diaspora, there are certain vegetables that we grew up eating, that we're used to eating, that when you come out here you don't necessarily go to the store and they're there, like they're not in grocery stores. And so we end up consuming the dehydrated, dried up versions, and they are not as nutritious and they don't taste the same. So I'm here to show you that it is possible to cultivate some of these vegetables right in your own backyard, wherever you are. That is why I share these videos, to show you what is possible, to show you what you can expect if you are growing a garden or if you want to start growing a garden. And if you do not have a garden, my hope is that by watching these videos, you are inspired to start a garden of your own. This right here is the main part of my garden in the backyard. I grow about 27 different varieties of edible plants, herbs, and fruits in this space, and then in the at the sides of the building, and then in the front. So let's start at the front of the house, the front yard. I absolutely believe that if flowers can grow in flower beds, vegetables can also grow in flower beds and fruits. And so here I have papaya or pawpaw, I have bitter leaves, and I have garden eggs. The garden eggs are doing well, except they're producing flowers and the flowers are not yet producing fruits. I have observed that the flowers keep dropping, the blossom drop, and I believe it's maybe because of the hot weather that we have. Another thing that I'm experiencing over there is issues with aphids. I have sprayed the leaves with neem oil. I sprayed that maybe a couple of days ago, so I'm waiting to see what happens. In the front, I also have true yams. This is Dioscorea that I have planted in ground. I have papaya, Carica papaya, the African papaya, growing here as well as bitter leaves. Now let's go to the side of the house. Okay, I told you I have plants growing everywhere. So this is the left side of the house. I used to have a bunch of corn over here, but I did cut the corn recently. It's in my makeshift compost bin right there, and in place of the corn I have replaced it with all the bitter leaves. All right, now we are moving to the backyard. I have more papaya, and these are my Carolina Reaper peppers. Carolina Reapers are currently in the Guinness Book of Records as the hottest peppers in the world. And I'm so proud of myself because I started these ones from seeds and they are now producing fruit. All right, over here, this is the left side of the backyard. I have taro roots or cocoyams. I have more of the bitter leaves, and I have a lot of the pawpaw or the papaya. I also have yams. These are African yams, the yams from Ghana or Yoruba yams, the white yams, Dioscorea, growing in bags, and they're doing well, as you can see. Now let's go see the rest of the garden, the main part of the garden. And this is the main part of the garden, la creme de la creme. It is just amazing how far this garden has come, given that at the beginning of this year, in January, there was literally nothing here. I started from scratch again. And look, now it looks like a food forest. This is my makeshift compost bin. I let the crops or the grass dry and then it goes in the compost bin, okay? And here is perlite. Yeah, it's perlite. I use it to amend soil with and make potting soil. You can see I'm growing a ton of vegetables in containers. These containers are known as grow bags. So over here, I had bitter leaves. I still have bitter leaves. I harvested, that's why it looks like this. And this is my ghost pepper, and then rosemary, and then a ton of bitter leaves growing in the bags and also growing in ground. Sunken garden. Sunken garden just means that I dug a hole in the ground and buried part of the container. In the sunken garden, I have bell peppers. Some animals have been eating on my bell peppers, which I harvested some earlier, but I have some fruits going on here. And then I also have more hot peppers. These are chili peppers from Cameroon. It's kind of turning, the leaves are turning yellow and getting burnt in spots. I think it's a deficiency in some mineral, maybe sulfur or magnesium, I'm not sure, but I'll fix that. So that's my sunken garden. I also have, here is parsley. Yeah, this is parsley and more bitter leaves that I harvested recently. Then right here in the raised bed, the wooden raised bed, I have like a 2 foot by 4, 2 of them. I have more varieties of vegetables growing, more of the bitter leaves. And then here I have water leaves that I am letting go to seeds so that I can harvest. And then here I have garden eggs, and the garden eggs, striped garden eggs. You can see the fruit right here. Here's Anchia or Boma. You can see it is producing fruit already. And then over here I have Cocoyams, which I plant for the leaves, and more bitter leaves. I will just share the rest of what is going on in this space in pictures. But I have more water leaves, sweet bitter leaves, okra, a ton of peppers, corn, more garden eggs. This is the Cameroon variety, and then the one that I ordered online from True Love Seeds, and corn and okongobong, a bunch of things going on here, which I'm just gonna share in pictures now because it's very hot to be outside. right, now I'm going to take you to the other side of the garden. This is the side yard where you would normally have air conditioning. If you hear that noise, it's air conditioning. It's very hot in Houston. And ta-da! See, it looks like a food forest. What do you see? A ton of peppers. Over here, I have Carolina Reapers. And then way over there, I have ghost peppers and habaneros. I'm going to show you now. So here we go. These are my Carolina Reapers. Carolina Reapers are extremely hot. In fact, they are in the Guinness Book of Record as the hottest peppers in the world. Here I also have water leaves growing in my compost bin. Yes, I did put some soil in my compost bin, planted more water leaves and peppers. These are peppers from Cameroon. Yes, I have all kinds of hot peppers and mild peppers going on in the garden. No, I'm not going to start a garden in my bedroom. This space right here was unused and I used it to solve a problem I was experiencing. I planted peppers, a lot of them, in containers. They were all in the backyard in full sun. But when it started to become too hot in Houston, the flowers would just drop. I was experiencing what is known as blossom drop. So I had to figure out a way to save my thousands and thousands of peppers. I know it looks like I have a lot. I actually really do. I had to save my investment. So I thought, what am I going to do? So I looked at the space here that even the people that cut grass had a hard time going here because it's very tight. And I said, how can I use this? So I went to my neighborhood garden supply store. They had these pallets, pallets they are called. So I bought the pallets and somebody looked at me like, oh my God, I just feel sorry for this woman. I don't know. But they offered to use their truck and haul the pallets to my house. And I carried them one by one to this space. And I created this garden right here. And it solved a major problem that I had. So I moved a lot of my peppers that were in containers and grow bags to this space, and I saved my peppers and I created this new space that I really like. So I'm very proud of myself for this. So much for watching to the end. I hope you found some value in this video. I hope I was able to show you just what is possible. Yes, it is possible to grow your own food right in your own backyard. This garden was completely bare just a few months ago, and all I needed to do was put some seeds in the ground, take care of it. Dirty fingers, I know, but your dirty fingers get rewarded very richly. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I hope you consider doing so. It means a lot to me that you are part of the family. Continue to take care of yourselves. Self-care is non-negotiable. Until next time, people, bye-bye.